Valve Games went from taking over gaming to being a part of your favorite movies and TV shows, from The Simpsons to Free Guys and even The Walking Dead. These films just couldn't help themselves and had to add Easter eggs about games like Half-Life and Portal. So here over 20 times, Valve Games are referenced in movies and TV. Let's begin with The Simpsons. In season 23, episode 16, How I Met Your Mother, there is a scene that references Portal. In this episode, Mr. Smithers opens a supply closet and encounters two turrets similar to the sentry turrets from Portal. He then uses his own portal gun to send them away through an orange portal similar to what we see in the game. Next is a Geico commercial titled The Gecko Visits Portal, which aired in January 2022. This isn't just a reference, but a full-on collaboration between the insurance company and Valve. In the advertisement, the Geico Gecko enters the Aperture Science Labs and meets GLaDOS, voiced by Ellen McLain. So although it's not a movie or TV show, it fits.
I was wondering if you could help me find my way out. I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
I regret to inform you that this next test is impossible.
Righto. So first, let's try something easier, like saving money by switching to Geico.
Oh, you want it easy? You're in the wrong place.
Okay, robotic overlord lady. It was fun and all, but I'm out of here.
Well, this is all good. A little help. Yeah?
Put your insurance on easy mode. Switch and save with Geico.
Free Guy, starring Ryan Reynolds, is a comedy action film from 2021 about an NPC in a video game who becomes self-aware. This movie had two Valve references. The first is the portal gun, as it gets used by Molotov Girl to create a quick getaway.
Should I come with you? Yeah?
You mean the portal gun?
Portal gun? That sounds expensive.
But there's also the gravity gun in this same movie, as Guy uses it to fight against Dude. Both are just a cool nod to Portal and Half-Life. The movie Cabin in the Woods from 2012 has references to Left 4 Dead, with characters like the Boomer, Witch, Hunter, Tank, Smoker, and Charger appearing in a background scene during the elevator descent into the facility. This is because they plan to do a DLC together for Left 4 Dead 2 set in the Cabin in the Woods universe, which was confirmed by the movie's director. This just never happened, but we are left with the Left 4 Dead characters in the movie. The 2014 movie Chef is a comedy drama about a chef starting a food truck. In Chef, there's a scene where the protagonist's son, Percy, has an iPad with a wallpaper featuring Heavy from Team Fortress 2, wearing a chef's hat and holding a sandwich. The director even confirmed Valve made that image for him after visiting the HQ. 10 Cloverfield Lane is a 2016 sci-fi thriller part of the Cloverfield franchise that gets compared a lot to Half-Life. It follows a young woman trapped in a bunker with two men who claim the outside world is uninhabitable due to an attack. The director Dan previously made his own fan Portal short film, and the producer J.J. Abrams was in talks with Gaben about making a Half-Life or Portal movie. This movie though includes a subtle reference to Left 4 Dead, as at the end a radio message mentions survivors at Mercy Hospital, which is a direct quote from Left 4 Dead.
There are survivors at Mercy Hospital.
Rick and Morty is a show that is filled with gaming references, but for Valve Games there are a few. One that is a bit out of the show is that in Season 2 episode Morty Night Run, Gabe Newell and other Valve employees are on the commentary track, joking about Season 3. A few years later, Justin Roiland, known for voicing Rick and Morty, provided voice work for Valve's VR game, The Lab. Dan Harmon, the other co-creator, is a documented Valve fan, owning signed props such as the gravity gun from Half-Life 2 and the portal gun from Portal. So although the portal gun from Rick and Morty isn't the same as the portal gun from Portal, there is actually more Valve references. In the Season 3 finale, when Rick starts to fight with the president inside the White House,
Give me the thing.
Another reference is in episode Rick's Potion number 9, as Rick attempts to fix a love potion gone wrong by using praying mantis DNA, which turns everyone into mantis people. This concept directly references a Cave Johnson voice line from Portal 2, where he mentions experiments with praying mantis DNA.
Morty, relax. I whipped up an antidote. It's based on praying mantis DNA.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news.
The Venture Bros, an animated series for Adult Swim, has multiple references to Team Fortress 2, as they appear to have had an official collaboration, including advertisements and TF2 cosmetics inspired by the show, and also an Adult Swim commercial. In one episode, Dr. Venture and Sergeant Hatred are shown playing TF2. Then, in a memorable scene, it shows Rusty team-killing Hatred while playing Team Fortress 2.
My work is at a very delicate point. I'm right on the verge of an important breakthrough.
Oh, come on, Doc. We're on the same team here.
Another TV show with a Valve reference is The Amazing World of Gumball. Near the end of the episode The Point, a portal gun is used. The Walking Dead, a popular TV franchise known for its zombie apocalyptic storyline, includes a reference to Portal in the show, where Glenn mentions playing Portal while being lowered into a well in Season 2, Episode 12, Better Angels. Just a clear nod to Valve.
I let them lower me into that well like it was fun. Like I was playing Portal. It's a video game.
Of course, it's a video.
And then the pharmacist.
Another TV show with a reference to Valve is Grimm, an American dark fantasy crime drama that follows a homicide detective, as it has a direct reference to CSGO. It appears in Season 4, Episode 16, Heartbreaker.
Nothing noteworthy in his search history. Played a lot of CSGO. Counter-Strike Global Offensive online tactical first-person shooter game. Awesome in every way. So I heard.
Lost contains several nods to Valve's Half-Life series, mainly in its first season. In the episode White Rabbit Season 1 Episode 5, Jack's father, Christian Shepherd, appears mysteriously on the island, often in the distance with a suitcase, very similar to the G-Man. Another reference appears in The Greater Good, where during Saeed's flashback, two characters are seen playing Half-Life 1 on a PlayStation 2, with one mentioning the crowbar, a signature weapon.
Damn it, I'm out of ammo. Use the crowbar. That only works on the zombies, not the big bugs.
South Park even has references to Counter-Strike in Season 20, Episode 2, as Cartman gets tricked by a broship Counter-Strike party.
We're gonna go to my uncle's cabin, in the woods. We're gonna have a slumber party and play Counter-Strike all night with no one around to bother us. Are you serious? All-night broship Counter-Strike party? That's fucking sweet! Does your uncle's cabin have good Wi-Fi?
Cartman then talks about how he will be good at the game, with other direct mentions of Counter-Strike throughout the episode.
We can still just play Counter-Strike and forget everything. Oh my god, there's no Wi-Fi. We can use my phone to make a hotspot. We can still play Counter-Strike. It'll be sweet.
Chowder is an animated TV series created for Cartoon Network. It follows a young, aspiring chef, Chowder, and his mentor, where in one episode the characters directly mention that the cake is a lie, a reference to Portal.
Yes, we can. No, you can't. Yes, we can. But I was promised cake. The cake was a lie.
Max Knight Ultra Spy is a 2000 sci-fi action movie, but the movie includes Half-Life, specifically using footage from the deathmatch mode to represent VR or cyberspace scenes. It lasted for around 5 minutes and was said to be done with Valve's permission.
Look like this.
You're in the game Half-Life.
Half-Life? Great, I suck at this game. I've never made it past level 1.
Then I suggest you take advantage of that portal in front of you before it's too late.
Too late? For what? What do you...
Hurry!
Uh-oh.
Another movie that references Valve games is Pacific Rim 2013. It is a sci-fi action film featuring giant robots battling monsters. The most notable reference is the voice of the Jagger Gypsy Danger's onboard computer is voiced by Ellen McLean from Portal.
Initiating launch operations. Gypsy Danger.
Although her voice was slightly altered, many noticed it was very Gladys-like, so it may not be a direct reference, but some fans will notice it.
Pilots, ready to connect.
Let's go fishing.
2 pilots engaged in neural bridge. Ready to activate the Jaeger in 3, 2, 1.
For a direct reference though, there is one in an episode of Robot Chicken from Season 8, which was part of a promotion with Adult Swim and Valve, as we later got the Robot Chicken hat. The sketch featuring Team Fortress 2 involves the Robot Chicken nerd joining Team Fortress, depicting various classes like Pyro, Scout, Medic, Heavy, Soldier, Sniper, and Demo. Though some TF2 fans will criticize it for inaccuracies, such as showing the game as more serious, including Counter-Strike elements.
But I might have definitely put my weight on you wrong! This is a combat zone, you fool! Actually, my ankle feels okay, but I just really need someone to talk to. I mean, war is scary. And what happens when I get back to the home front? That's when the real battle begins, am I right? The emotional toll? Is that your healing laser? I will respawn!
The 2008 Pixar film Wall-E has subtle nods to Valve games, specifically Portal and Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Otto, the antagonist, has a design similar to the turrets in Portal. This doesn't seem to be a coincidence, as there is another reference. A weighted companion cube from Portal can be seen in the junkyard with no heart symbol, but a very similar design. Not only that, a garden gnome, iconic in Half-Life 2 Episode 2, appears twice on Wall-E's conveyor belt, which Pixar confirmed they got permission from Valve to use the model. OldBoy is a South Korean film. In one scene, the movie features an internet cafe where characters are playing games and the sounds of Counter-Strike can be heard. Some fans suggest they're even playing on the map as tech, but the gameplay was never directly shown. One more slight Valve reference is in the 9th episode of The Good Place's 3rd season, when Stephen Merchant makes a comment about cake.
Excuse me, I have to get to the break room because there's cake over there, and if I don't move quickly, Erica will get the last corner piece.
And is later seen eating cake while wearing a birthday hat, playing off of The Cake is Alive from Portal. Given Stephen Merchant's role as Wheatley in Portal 2, this cake mention seems pretty intentional. Now, I couldn't include every movie and TV reference about Valve games, so let me know if I missed one in the comments, and if there is enough, I will do a part 2. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay updated on what's next.